Hey guys, Happy Green Cow here. Today we're going to go through how to manual. So essentially how to manual fights. If you're having problems in a ToT level, or maybe a glyph level, this video is for you. It's how to manual fights, it's how to strategize, how to think about fights. It'll help you make teams, it'll help you get used to reading abilities and finding out what to do and how to do it. Really simple, we'll just simply go through one. So I was autoing ToT until my team got stuck somewhere, so I just came back to my phone and oh, my team died for some reason. So I figured, okay, let's just press auto again, maybe I got unlucky. And they died again. So I figured, alright, let's find out why. Let's go through the auto and find out what's so special about this wave that's killing me. So I was just autoing, nothing special. I've got two of my carries, and let's see, this water djinn is just food. This this water sorceress thing is just food. And the dragon, the vampire, and the dancer are all actual monsters I'm leveling up to use myself. Nothing special about the group. I mean, the vampire and the dragon are pretty good, but to be honest, there's a lot of other creatures which will get you a lot further in the game. These creatures are actually really annoying and hard to build, and I'm probably going to abandon them halfway, to be honest. Alright, so as you can see, first wave was easy. Second wave is absolutely wrecking me. The second wave is really simple. Actually, it's kind of just three of these silly, what are they called? Water knights, ice knight things. So these guys are nothing by themselves, but when you have the water crusaders giving them elemental buff as well as shield buff, defense buff I mean, then they become really strong, and you don't end up doing much damage to them, and they end up doing more damage to you. It's a vicious cycle of they'll just kind of kill you. So even though I've got like a relatively strong team, which kind of should probably be able to beat them, they're not. Because elemental advantage and defense buff are really, really good. Defense buff, that is a creature that provides defense like that, so they've all got defense buff on them, because the Water Crusader gives them defense buff. That actually gives them 300 defense, I believe, or somewhere around that amount. It's kind of hard to know exactly, but it's approximately that amount. Right, so that was auto. We're going to go through manual and beat the wave, because we can do it. The AI can't. I've done this about 5 times with the AI on auto, and it can't. It just simply can't. That wave 2 just kills off too many people. Or too many of my guys. So, we're autoing. First thing we'll do is use all of our big cooldown skills, because we can. So, yep, we'll use all of them. We'll get rid of these guys first. So we're targeting the Crusaders, because we don't want that buff to even happen at all. Next thing we'll do is, actually don't know what these guys do, so we'll just target them one by one and focus them down so that we take less attacks. So what we want to do, essentially, by the end of it, is to focus down each of these monsters one by one, so that we get attacked by less of them. Cool. You'll notice after I used my first initial big skill 3, I didn't use any more skill 2s or anything like that, because I knew that wave 2 was coming, so I knew if I used my skill 2s I wouldn't be able to use them for wave 2. And I also didn't want to use this, my mage ability, because I can use that in wave 2 and it'll really help me, because I won't have half of my skill 3s for wave 2. So again, we're focusing down the Crusaders because they're really, really, really annoying. I used Blade Dancer's skill 2 for this guy to get him really low, so he's super low. We're going to use Vampire's skill 2 as a single target to get this other one pretty low, and I know that my Dragon's skill 2, which is an AoE, is off cooldown, so I'll be able to use that AoE. So we'll get that really low, and cool. So we kill both of the Crusaders. No elemental buffs and no shield buffs now, so we're good to go. We'll just shield these guys. Luckily my food provides a relevant buff. It's pretty sick. Cool. So they're just doing their rounds of attacks. And now we're going to focus them down one by one. So we'll just pick the one with the lowest shield slash HP, which they're all exactly the same. We're just going to give this one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, damn. We're taunted over there. Actually, we're taunted. We're taunted awkwardly everywhere, so it's a bit hard to focus. So this one's got the lowest HP now, so we'll focus him. Cool. And now we'll go for this guy, because he's got the next lowest HP. So what we're doing is we're getting rid of them before they get their attack bar. Part of manualing creatures is about keeping an eye on attack bars. You want to keep an eye on their attack bar, and on your attack bars, and your skill cooldowns. So I know that next round, so for the third stage, I'll have this AoE from my dragon off cooldown, so I'll be able to use that. And I believe I'll be pretty close for my vampire as well. We'll just have a quick look. So that's just my food. Cool, okay. So I've got his AoE, which is off cooldown as well, so I'll be able to use that, which is great. So I'll just use his basic attack, because I don't want to use any of his cooldowns, because I want to save them all for the last stage. My vampire won't have his skill 3 off cooldown, but he'll be pretty close. So we're just going to use his basic attack. We can kill this guy with basic attacks. We're going to take an extra few attacks from him, but in the long run it means that we're going to be prepared for wave 3, which we know is coming, it's inevitable. It's not like it's hidden. We know it's happening, we just have to be mindful of it. So, cool, we've saved our mage skill, because obviously you're going to start off with that. Look at how much damage it did to the wave, it's great. And now we have a whole bunch of AoEs to use. So we're going to use Blade Dancer AoE, helps get everyone nice and low. We're going to use... Yeah, we'll probably just use this because it does a lot of damage. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We kinda really want to get rid of the Crusaders because they're going to be an issue. We definitely want to get rid of that Justicar guy because he's just really dumb. I have a feeling we can kind of get greedy because my Blade Dancer hit everyone, they're all defense broken, so they're going to take a whole bunch more damage. I have a feeling that even though he's not completely low, and even though he's got elemental advantage over my dragon, I think my dragon might be able to take him out, so we'll try it. Cool. Now the only reason that Water Crusader died was because he was defense broken. That Water Crusader is strong elementally against my Fire Dragon, so he takes 50% less damage or something, I think. It's massive, it's huge. But because he was defense broken, his defense got cut really bad. I think the defense break in this game is really brutal. It's like 70% break or something. I honestly don't know what it is, but it's really strong. So defense break in this game is massive. And now it's really easy to clean up. I've got my main 3 attackers still alive. They can just pretty much wreck. And that's it. Wave's dead. Was really easy. We just had to be mindful to have our mage ability up at the beginning of every round, manage our skill 3s and our skill 2s so that we don't overuse them when we don't need to, and also we wanted to... what else did we want to do? We wanted to focus the buffers and the healers. In this case there wasn't any healers. In this case they had Water Crusaders to buff a lot, so we just wanted to focus them and get rid of them. And it made the whole fight a lot easier. And that's how you manual. You just do that with everything, with no matter what you've got, no matter what creature setup you've got, you always manual intelligently. You don't be silly about it. And that's it. Enjoy.